Yep, here we are. No talking noises. Really? Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Why is it not working? This is so dumb. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and restart that, because dumb stuff.
Hello. Can you hear us now?
Yep.
It's a good thing
Sure
he can remember, right?
Hooray! We did it.
Can you hear me now?
We had
Alright.
tech issues.
Yay!
When
So,
don't we
Again.
have tech issues?
welcome back again
And this
to
I knew.
the Late Night Gooey Adventure with myself and all my wonderful friends here. Before we dig into our interesting and creative combat that's going to start off our night, we have merch. So get your Dell t-shirt, get your Decimus t-shirt, get your Karis hoodie, and get your Essifer mug. And then on top of it, join the Tabletop Misfits, get your Tabletop Misfits logo, or your LNGA, which stands for Late Night Gooey Adventure, not Ligma, which everybody else seems to be
Ligma.
complaining
I mean, I got myself a Ligma shirt.
Are they making?
So-
Can we get it printed on boxers yet?
We cannot do boxers yet. You can get baby onesies
Baby
though.
clothes,
So
yeah.
yeah, you get baby clothes. If you want to get your cell phone case, all sorts of craziness over there. So
Yeah, I'm making a cell phone case.
post up a link of that if you want to get your merch for our group, and it just helps us get the logos and have all that taken care of. And we love the support. Other than that, we had a wonderful night last night, hanging out with the Gooey Cube, working on through their final installment of the Gooey Adventure, which was a lot of fun. Lots of prizes were won, so please make sure you keep an eye out for that in the future, so you win a bunch of extra prizes.
Yep.
Other
And
than that,
also,
of course,
if you like what we're doing here and you enjoy it, toss us a follow. It really helps us out. Or if you have a Twitch Prime sub, maybe even hit us with the Twitch Prime sub. We'd appreciate that. It helps us do cool stuff and get even more cool artwork and stuff for you guys.
yes. And pretty soon we're going to open up other areas where if you want to donate directly to us to help us with getting the artwork up for all of our wonderful players and whatnot, we're hoping to open up a Patreon here shortly.
Yep.
Finally, if you would please go to our YouTube channel. I'm asking this only for one reason, and that is the fact that I hate having that really weird long YouTube link. If we get 100 followers on that channel, then we can actually have our own Tabletop Misfits link there as well. And you can see all of our videos starting from episode, the prologue, and as well as the episode 1 forward, along with the one-shots with Gooey Casey and the one-shot Aliens with Pam. And we have a lot of things hopefully coming up in the future. So definitely check us out there for that. Anything else? Pam, you're good at this. You do the...
Yeah, actually, I don't remember if we've mentioned this yet already, but we do actually have an official website now. www.tabletopmisfits.com. And again, a shout out to our sponsors, MC Etching, Old Flame, Gooey Cube, as always, D&D Fan Clothes. And did you want to mention our new sponsor, James?
Nope.
Not at the moment.
Or not
We're going to
yet.
wait until we get a confirmation on that one. So, but we do have a new sponsor coming up. So, as the community seems to grow, they like giving. We love giving away stuff to all of our fans and all of our hangout people. So that's what we're here to do.
It's Mountain Dew Game Fuel, right? Mountain Dew.
What's that?
It's Mountain Dew Game Fuel. Is it Mountain Dew Game Fuel?
If Mountain Dew wants to sponsor us, that'd be awesome. I will drink a Mountain Dew every stream if I had to.
I would too.
My insides would burn and I would be hurting, but it's all right.
They have so many good flavors.
Tasty Mountain Dew.
Yeah, it's like, why are we doing a Mountain Dew commercial right now?
I just wanted to see if I could get us to do it.
I don't know why it just happened there, but as always, Del Air is already in the mischievous mood. So let's get ourselves to our story. So if this is the first time you've ever seen this channel, this lovable, mischievous group of Hanatas had started their journey just east of Grandorf. Their first adventure landed them in Grandorf, where they had discovered a blood-touched woman who had been being abused, and she ran off, found herself a mate hidden within the underbelly of an ancient church. After some discovery, they had found out that there was a bit of devilish intent below, as Valsirium, the corpse eater, had almost tricked them into releasing him, and instead, and killing off the angelic character that was hiding there, that was chained there as well. In the meantime, they were able to discover that mystery, save the woman and her child, head off to Tothenshire. They found themselves in another situation where they had discovered a death in a local jockey there. And after doing some more detective work and creative impersonation, they were able to find a enchanter's cabin. During that time, they had discovered some evil plot that is going on somewhere in the northeastern portion of Zyranthia. This has spooked and concerned Del Air to no end, and they decided to take off from the troop and head off on their own to figure out what this problem really is and how bad it's becoming. Upon getting to the south gate wall or tower, they had discovered that it was an area for mages to train. And without knowing exactly where they needed to be or what was going on, thankfully the luck of Jinx was able to give them a little bit of some help. Running into 3 others from the organization, they found that they very well needed to move quickly towards this direction. And finally, as Del's curiosity sparked once again, he pushes open the door, and as the scrambling creatures from the undead that arrive within there pour out like a bag of beans out through the door and slowly start to consume our players. And that is where we are starting this evening. So, will everybody please
he just said
initiative?
What?
I don't like that sound of the word consume there in that sentence.
Oh, yeah.
I think that my favorite part was when he said it was like a bag of beans.
Oh, I mean, yeah, bag of beans is good.
I like bag of beans a lot.
All right. So if you all can see right here, these nasty, half-decayed corpses with this strange bluish-purple glow that just emanates slightly within their eyes. And as Delaire opens the door and they pour out, you hear this raspy, broken voice of some of them stating, "Die, you scum!" And they pour out and attack Dell upon the first opening.
No initiative?
That's going to be the
Doesn't matter,
surprise.
I
You
can't
open the
roll
door,
initiative.
and then we'll do initiative.
I knew they were back
I mean,
there.
wouldn't it be a surprise to them that we just busted the door down?
Yeah.
I think they were trying to claw their way out the whole time.
Yes.
So
Trying to
all
call
right.
it out.
we're
The,
even.
the
then.
door was closed.
We knew there were
All
things
right,
behind it.
We'll say you push the door open, and we'll roll initiative. Gosh, y'all are no.
I'm just saying, man.
All right. So
It
let's
says
get
there's
it.
no active combat encounter.
Because you got to
Lord.
make yourself an active player.
There we go.
How do I
mean,
do
I clicked
that?
it the first
All
time and it
right,
said
got
that,
it. Free
so-
roll. You're all.
Look, I did it. I rolled it.
Where's my button? There's my button. I got a 5. I got a 5. Of course I did. Why wouldn't I roll a 1 on this?
All right, waiting on Karis.
Mine rolled.
Oh,
Oh,
actually,
here it is.
I get advantage on this one, right?
You get an advantage on this one. For what?
Mhm.
Oh, it's-
James, you have advantage.
Yeah, you also have advantage.
They're undead.
Oh,
So in that case, how do I re-roll my initiative? Do I just click the button on my
Yeah.
profile?
Dell has advantage as well.
yeah, Bell has advantage and Decimus has advantage.
So
and
let me
DM.
re-roll.
All right, so
Why
let's see
doesn't it
what
let
these
me do
monsters. Yeah, everybody's trying to do advantage. So I
You
got
want
a
to roll on
10.
initiative? Or do you
So
want-
that actually makes my initiative 19, James. Can I modify that?
Yeah, I can modify it for you guys.
Thank you.
How do I re-roll my initiative? Because I'm clicking the word initiative on my character sheet, but it just doesn't do nothing.
Just do it manually. Just roll a d20 and add your initiative mod.
Okay.
Yeah.
And James can fix it.
Let me roll a d20.
Hey,
Hey, 19. I'll take it.
hey, hey.
Okay, I'm gonna keep my initiative then. So what did you get? 19.
I had 19.
All right.
Do you mind if I go first, Decimus? Then I'll let you have them.
I think you.
Um,
I'm guessing you have a higher dex than he does.
Maybe not.
I have a +4 to dex.
I do as well.
Or initiative,
Okay.
at least.
I have an
And I would
18
say
dex.
You guys want to come up with so the way I want to do this because I've been reading up on it and I think it makes a lot more sense. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do a quick round, and at the end of the round, then I'll do a quick description of how the actual combat goes out because everybody's doing all
okay.
the things at the same time. It makes life a little easier.
Yeah, that sounds good.
We can do that.
We're gonna
Yeah.
test this out, and if y'all like it, please definitely just scream just chatter up the boxes, and we can make that as our
Yeah.
way to continue combat. Hopefully, it speeds it up a little bit too. So, Decimus, you're up.
Okay. Well, I can kind of peek in there, and I see a whole lot of zombos, right? Or
You see a whole
skeletons.
lot of very strange-looking
Okay.
skeletal / zombos.
I would like to rage,
Okay.
and am I able to just kind of swing my hammer around the corner to this guy? That's like right over here.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
I mean,
Because it's going to get nasty when I go in there.
it's either that or I can just go ahead and occupy this space. But I don't think that Dell would want me to.
No, because I'm going in there hot and heavy. I'm going to burn all of my spells.
Yeah, so this one right down here,
One shot.
the only one that I'd be able to reach with my hammer.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and slap him in the cheeks.
I am going to do something though, and I know Dell's going to get really mad at me for it, but it's going to make it so that it makes sense.
Okay.
Oh, that doesn't affect me.
So
It
let's
doesn't?
go ahead
No.
to my maul. I will roll to attack.
All right.
Totally okay to smash heads.
Does 15 hit?
15 definitely hits. Yes.
Okay. I will roll some damage. That's gonna be 9 damage, and then plus what is it for my raging?
+2, so 11.
Plus 2. Yep. So 11.
All right. Yeah.
And
Yeah. Okay. Cool. No.
then Dell will ask before Decimus stops. Decimus, could you just take a step back or two, please?
Yep. So I'm
Maybe
still,
behind the wall.
I mean, do I have to be behind the wall, or can I be where I am now?
Like one step south would be great.
Okay. I can surely move a little further away.
Thank
You are
you.
going to take it. You are going to take your attack of opportunity
Okay.
by moving.
It's worth it.
So,
I'll allow it.
11.
It misses.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So is it? Yeah. Okay.
And then additionally, so that one guy that I hit, if
Mhm.
he attacks anyone that's not me, then they'll have disadvantage on that attack.
Okay.
And if the target hits, then Dell will have disadvantage or will have resistance to the damage dealt
Oh wow.
because of
Okay.
my ancestral protectors.
That's amazing.
Oh,
Thanks,
all
buddy.
right.
Very
So-
nice.
All right.
All right. I'm going to step into this big nasty ball, James,
Okay.
and use Lotus of Blades,
Okay.
which everything in a 20-foot radius of me is going to take, and I'm going to pump all of my stamina into this, so they're going to take 5d6 damage on a failed Dex saving throw,
Dang.
or half as much on a
Anybody you can-
successful one.
Anybody you can see right now.
Yes, except for
Okay.
Decimus.
Right.
I'm behind the cone.
Okay. So that's everybody in this room, pretty much, other than the 3 that are behind the.
Other
door.
than those guys, yeah. So I need
Yeah.
Dex saves from those guys.
I don't even see the last one behind the door, by the way.
That's the point.
Mm,
Let's see here. Dex save. Uh, 18.
Dang.
No, I want it with all of them. That's annoying.
he fails.
He fails. 2 fails.
I'll keep track of them, James. So that's 1 pass, 1
Okay.
fail.
Okay.
2 fail, 1 pass. 3 fail, 1 pass. That's 2 fail, or 3 fail, 2 pass. That's also a pass, so 3 and 3.
Because we have 6, so I want.
You owe me 2 more.
All right, so this is going to be our guy who's already almost dead.
He fails, so that's 4 fail, 3 pass. And 5 fail, 3 pass. The
Okay.
5 that failed take 17 psychic damage.
Okay.
The 3 that passed take 9. Well, half of 17, which do we round up or down?
Down.
Okay, so the other 3 take 8.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my cunning action to disengage and run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, because I'd already moved 5 forward.
Nice, nice.
All right, Decimus, it's your party, buddy.
You said how many? 3 of them passed, and how much did they take?
They take 8.
Okay.
I don't like that some of them didn't die there, James. I'm not going to lie, guys.
No, they haven't. They just haven't shown that they're not dead yet. Everyone that you seem to have hit with full is dead.
Okay.
I gotta put those symbols up for them.
I didn't even stop to see if they were dead, though, James. I just immediately ran away.
Okay.
Just
So I can
Any of
only
them-
see 3 of them.
So any of them in the front area, which is shocking, but all the ones in the front area seem to have dropped. So you also you don't have to worry about an attack of opportunity, which is kind of nice.
Well,
All right.
I used my disengage anyway with
Oh, okay.
cutting action.
Yep. Karis.
All right. Well, looks like y'all have this all under control. So,
I'm out of spells for the day. Or I'm out of stamina. I can't do that again.
sure.
It's okay. I can do mine again.
Yeah.
Let's see. I can, in fact, see
one that's standing. So I guess I'm gonna throw a firebolt.
Go for
All
it.
right.
But one against the wall.
Okay. Straight ahead. Okay.
No. Right there.
I didn't even know this.
Yep.
Oh,
All right.
Amazing.
Very good.
I don't know what's going on here tonight, but
Whoa!
you know.
All right.
All right, that's dead.
High
So is that
damage roll.
doubled?
Yeah, so that'd be 19 points of damage.
James, you
that's
picked
it.
the wrong night to mess with us.
Yeah, apparently. Essifer, you are up. You currently can't see any of them in there other than the one that's crumbled on the ground.
Okay.
okay.
You're just watching this.
So, guys,
mess.
are there still more in there?
Dell will be like, I have no idea. I
Uh,
went in, threw a bunch of knives, and ran away.
I mean, I think I see one.
You would see a couple that seem to be coming out of the back parts of the wall coming forward to you. So
Yeah, we got some stragglers in there.
Okay.
Just point them towards me.
Yeah. I feel like Decimus is a little sad.
For my okay, well, for my action, I'm gonna do illusory blade.
Ooh.
What
It
is
Okay.
gives me a second weapon,
that? Okay.
okay.
and I'm gonna have another of my long swords.
Okay. And that's it.
That burns the action.
Okay. Any bonus or movement?
Huh?
Do you have any bonus or movement?
Bonus actions
Wizard.
or movement.
I'm waiting for this thing to come up.
Oh, okay. If you were being quiet.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought her Discord cut out.
Yeah,
Stop.
I
Just wait
was a
for
little
this thing to
concerned as
come up.
well.
Yeah.
What thing are you
I'm-
waiting for?
But I will come over here where I can see.
Okay. All right. So the group action of what has just happened is you watch as Decimus leans around a corner and swings this massive maul, smashing into one of them, breaking off pieces of bone and some ligaments that slowly are holding them together to almost killing it in one blow. And as he does, he backs around the corner as the creature slashes at him, but just grazes the fabric, nothing of any sort of damage. Dell runs in, and with this fury of blades, these ethereal psychic blades just appear and just on all directions as the undead just start to drop all around him. Finally, Karis runs over and throws a firebolt in, burning another one. And as Esper runs over, you see a secondary longsword starting to appear in her hand, giving off this ethereal look. And now it's the creature's turn. So they're going to bum rush out and attack the first thing that they can see,
Which is not me. Good
which
luck.
is not you. They're gonna do
Karis is a real man. He can handle it.
10, 15,
I mean, maybe.
5, and 15. Oh, you're seen. Oh crap! I can't see the rest of the monsters.
I like this. I really do like the dynamic lighting because I have no idea how many are still in there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's great.
All right.
Oh,
It's
Lord.
good to not know sometimes.
That's a lot
All
of them.
right. I think we've got all of them. Yep.
I think I'll be fine. You'll be fine. Everyone will be fine.
I think we'll be okay.
All right. So they're going to take a bite and a slam each.
Mhm.
He's going to bite at you, Decimus.
Yep. Go ahead. Bring it on.
22.
Yep. That hits.
All right.
Just barely.
5 points.
I'll take 5 points.
And I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution
no.
saving throw. I can do those. I'm good at that. Oh. Nope.
Oh,
I'm not
no.
good at that.
I thought you were good at those.
I have a +5.
No advantages in chat.
All
Your
right.
fate is sealed.
Ooh. All right. So as you watch it
Do I get
chomp
anything
down,
for raging? I don't, do I?
I don't think so. You have to look.
Nope,
give me
those
one
are
second.
checks and saving throws.
Yeah, you're doing a saving throw.
Well, yeah, strength checks and strength saving throws.
Oh, strength checks and succeeded.
Yep.
Okay. Esper will be back with us shortly. So while we're finishing up combat. So you're gonna so you currently are poisoned as you feel this
What in the world?
necrotic aura start to pour into your mind. You now have disadvantage on all your attacks. And it takes an entire action to shake it off, and you have to still roll for the Constitution saving throw. So,
Okay.
all right, and then he's going to slam you.
This is me still.
Yeah, they get 2 attacks. 10 isn't going to
Yep,
hit.
that
though.
miss.
All right, next one's going to go after Esper. Actually, you know what? We'll do Karis and Del first. Del, you're going to get 1.
Yep.
You're going to do your bite first. 16?
I think you said that hits.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Dang, look at you rolling max damage.
Yep.
All right. All right, and then roll your Constitution. Constitution saving throw, please.
He's got that max damage roll turned on.
Ooh, 12. Just succeeded. So you're good there.
Hey.
All right. And then he's going to fail. All right, cool.
That was
Karis-
close, though. I saw that 19.
Mhm.
Yeah, I saw it. Karis, you're going to do the same thing. Bite first.
Sure.
13? Fail.
It misses.
All right. And then it's going to slam. And that misses. All right.
Well
We
done,
got-
Karis.
Has Estifer returned to us yet?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Sorry, Twitch stream. We're waiting on her to get back. But we're going to continue.
She's back.
Oh, look at that. See? I told you.
Hey.
Slow
Yeah,
delay.
Sorry,
Lurks,
she
I
wasn't
had
here.
to switch to my phone.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Oh.
Combat. All right.
Hello.
So anyway,
That's better than nothing.
It is.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
You came back to
muted your mic.
die. Oh, yeah, you're muted. You muted the video.
Yeah, you muted yourself.
So that's gonna be 4 points of damage. So that's not too bad. She rolled minimum, but she is gonna have to roll her Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Where am I and what do I need to do?
You take
need to
4
roll.
damage.
Yep.
So
Take
someone
4 damage.
actually.
Con save.
Okay, so that 23 is the one that hit me, of course.
It did,
Yep.
yes.
Well, because none of the others would have.
That's crazy. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're the
I have an
you're
18
super
AC.
dexterous. Yeah.
Yeah. Constitution saving throw.
Yes, please.
Do good.
Karis just batted it off with a book the entire fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he's throwing words at him.
Yep, you're good.
Hey, nice.
Nice.
Yep, and that was it. All right, so as you watch 3 of them,
You said I took how much damage?
you took 4 damage from the bite, and that's it. So,
Okay.
So as Del and Essifer start to feel the bite down, you can feel the aura starting to pour into your body, and you take a second and just flinch off the teeth as they kind of come dislodged partially and just fall to the ground. Decimus, you can now see that your vision starts to blur a little bit as you're having a hard time focusing in. All right, Decimus, you are up.
Alrighty, so as I have a hard time focusing with this, whatever the heck it is that they just affected my mind and body with, I'm going to start attacking recklessly on the one in front of Avidia.
Okay.
So I'll be at an even roll.
9.
If I can... Oh, it showed up in chat. I
Yeah,
always forget this.
We're moving weird tonight for some reason. All right, yeah, you hit.
Yep, 22 will hit. Let me roll some damage, and I'm still raging.
Look at that. Decimus got advantage. Anyways.
Yeah.
So that'll be 9 damage.
All right. 9 damage to the one.
And if it attacks anyone that's not me, then it has disadvantage.
Okay. And that's just that one, right?
Yep, just that one.
All right. So I'm just going to put this weird little locator.
As for you, also have a luck.
Pardon?
Look at him. Somebody's handing out luck left and right out here.
You also have
Oh,
a luck.
thanks, Corey.
So I figured out how to use the rewards queue, so I can keep track of who has luck and who doesn't. So we're in good shape this time.
Cool. There we go. Maybe we can get it actually located on the screen sometime soon, so people can see who has luck and who doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. All right, Del, you are up.
Yes, I will take a move this way so that I have flanking with my good buddy Karis.
Sure.
And
yeah.
I think I see an opportune place to strike here. So I'm going to attack. Does the 22 hit?
It does.
And then normal? Only 7.
Yeah, I've been rolling
he's-
low too, man.
All right. Karis?
Hang on.
All right.
I'm going to
Okay.
cunning action and disengage
Very nice.
from
Very
here.
nice.
And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And just back up a little.
Wait it
You
out a
that
little bit.
low?
All right.
No, but I mean, I'm a rogue and I have a 14 AC and all of you have high AC. So there's no need for me to be over there.
I also
but he
have
doesn't-
14 AC.
Oh,
Also,
do you?
Jack-
Lucky.
Karis,
Yeah, but you throw the book at people.
I do, and that's exactly
You know what?
I'm going to do.
Out of solidarity, I'm going to stay with my buddy Karis. I didn't realize you were that paper thin. I'm hanging out with you, buddy.
Well, he doesn't have heavy armor, so...
I mean, yeah. So I'm gonna whip out my book, turn the book towards them, open it up to where the pages are at them, and cast Word of Radiance. Just be like a light shining from the book at these guys. They have to roll a Constitution
is that a
saving
cone or
throw.
just is that a cone or is that just a direct person?
It's the 3 in front of me.
Okay. Nice. All right, let's see what they got here.
Just read.
Oh, well, he made it. Oh, he made it.
Jesus.
Oh man. I guess only one of them is gonna take
Roll some damage.
1d6 of radiance.
Advantage for
1d6?
teaching zombies to read.
So surprisingly enough, it's the one in front of Esper that you kill. You watch as it burns out. So, and then Esper, you're up. The one in front of you
Okay.
drops as you're about to attack. I might have to go back to doing per turn. It sounds weird.
I'm gonna
Nothing.
step forward on top of
You're breaking
the
up pretty bad,
remains.
James.
Am I?
You're better now. Yeah, you're back.
And I am going to attack the one in front of me with both my weapons.
Yeah, do it. Beat him up.
All right.
And at least one of those attacks is advantage, right?
There you go.
Go. Oh, there she goes. That's why. Move you down here so I can see it.
Does the 11 hit? Or not?
The 11 meets. So yes.
We
Okay.
Not bad at all.
And that's the one in front of Decimus or the one in front of Karis?
The one in front of Decimus, and it's actually, let's say, 15 because I have a +1 to my melee attack
Ooh.
by virtue of my
All right.
pirouette archetype.
Okay.
Pirouette of blades.
Yeah, so you
So,
definitely
15.
clean that one straight up. It falls down. All right.
I
So as
hit
you
for
see there,
once.
what was that?
I hit for once.
Yes, you hit for this. All right. So as you see, the this is harder to figure out once I got the whole group that's already went. Give me a second here. Decimus, you swung and missed.
Yep. Wait.
Del,
No, I
did you?
hit someone.
Or did you hit the one in front of you?
The one that's dead.
The one that
That's
I'm
right. No,
standing
you hit
on
the one in
top
front
of.
of Esper. So yeah, as you collapse the one in front of Esper, it allowed her to step up forward and strike the one in front of you, dropping it as well.
Yes.
Karis, bringing out your book and just letting out this heavy blast of radiance that most of you have to almost shun your eyes from for a second as it brightens up the room. One of them, the other two kind of seems, you can see that parts of their heads have been turned slightly just by the hitting, and it's blocking their eyesight from catching it, but the one stares straight into it and just turns to ash. And then Del, of course, using your opportunity to strike the one that's paying attention to the word of radiance, who's coming from behind and crush into parts of its spinal column, and you can see it take a heavy hit from that. But it's their turn. You have a couple left. Most of them are dead. Let's see here. Make sure I don't have any random advantage. So I didn't.
You don't.
Hey, just making sure. Not
No,
paying attention.
At the moment, Essifer has luck, Decimus has luck, and Karis has luck.
Okay, look at that.
Oh.
All right.
Plan
So
on using it later.
let's see. Evens and odds. Let's see. Evens are going to be Karis. Odds are going to be. Okay, so that one goes after Karis. And odds. Okay, they both go after Karis. Apparently,
yeah.
the word of radiance was not a fan.
Yeah, sure. Uh-huh.
Okay, so one's going to attack.
Oof.
17 is going to hit.
That is.
5 points
Okay.
of piercing damage. Roll me your Constitution saving throw, please.
Sure.
Hey,
There you go. Look at that one. That was a good save. So nothing happens there.
Not bad.
I'm not going to hit you with that one. So the first one's done. Second one's going to try to come from the other side of you and try to bite your other side of your neck. 13, so I missed.
that's the bad one. You've dodged at least.
Yeah.
And so it's going to punch you.
Hey.
So you watch as the one lunges over and bites into your shoulder, and you can feel the aura start to cloud your mind for a second, and your instincts kick in as the second one comes down and tries to bite the other side, and it makes you pull so hard that the other one dislodges a tooth and falls and the head kind of dislodges from your shoulder. They both go to swing at you, but neither of them have any sort of connections to their ligaments anymore, as they just kind of flop around in the air without any sort of attack. So, all right. Round 3. All right, Decimus.
Alrighty, I am going to step over this pile of bones.
Okay.
And if I attack recklessly, do I get anything on top of an even roll?
No.
You have advantage from a viewer.
Right, but I'm flanking. So that
Right. So you don't have an additional advantage at that point.
Okay. So there's no extra bonus for recklessly attacking.
Okay,
No.
so quick house rule on this: do we let Decimus keep his advantage here, or do we burn it anyway? What do you guys think?
What do you mean?
Since he already has advantage for flanking,
I'm not
Does
talking
he-
about
He's
I'm
not talking about
the
using your.
luck.
Yeah.
I'm talking about reckless attack.
oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah. The reckless attack allows him to take advantage anyways, but then everything that attacks him has advantage as well. I will say, and this is a house rule that I found.
Videos
I'm
already.
not the creator of this. Is that there is a house rule out there that was designed by a guy named Dungeon Coach. So I will not take the credit for this one. But if you have an advantage additional, it's a +2 to that attack for each additional advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So do we want to play that way, or do we want to continue to just do it normal?
To me, that way the viewers still have a chance to help, even if we already have advantage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I'm fine either way.
All right.
That's for
So you have +2 on top of yours,
Okay.
unless Esper has other questions. I see Bah on there.
Yeah, she disconnected again.
She's having issues.
Then I will go ahead and then do a reckless attack, and I'll take my +2 bonus. So let me.
And then you have your luck bonus as well.
Do I have to take that on my next roll, or?
That's the way we've played it in the past.
Okay.
So that would be an extra +4, right?
Yep, that'll be a +4.
He's going to attack with his, with his reckless on top of it.
Mm-hmm. I forgot to type in the +4. But yeah, 27 will hit. I hope.
All right, yeah, 27 hits.
All right, let me roll my damage.
Damage.
Really? 7. 7 damage.
It's the one in front of you. Yeah, so it's still crumbled. All right.
Man, gets me every time.
Del.
What?
Yeah. I'll again attack the one in front of me, and I
Did
still think
I
see
come back
that.
in time?
For
You
what?
did.
I still think I see that advantaged attack in front of me again, so I'm going to opportune strike again
Okay.
because that's the only button I have now.
Just stabby stab.
Attack with advantage. 24 will hit. Damage normal. Hooray!
Yep. And with that, I have to do this because this is our last one. How would you like to kill the last one?
So the first time that I stabbed him in the back, it kind of lodged in the spinal column, and so this time I just keep pushing my blade forward until the head pops off, and I kind of grab it and look at it and go, "Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him well," and then I'll just throw it on the ground and smash it.
Very nice. I love it.
Oh my goodness. But yes. So as you watch these part of the spinal column right above the neck, or right below the neck, kind of just pops out, and he's with this swift motion slides his hand into it and speaking to it for a second, and then slamming it on the ground like a football. It shatters into a bunch of dust, and the room goes quiet once again.
And you said to shake this poison, I have to make another saving throw?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna try and shake this effect on me then.
Okay.
If I can click the right button. Hey, that's better.
So as you take a moment,
Hey, that works.
finally bring yourself to a moment of rest as your eyes start to unblur. You're starting to come back into vision. You can see that all the other bones are just scattered across the room. Because everything around you, other than your party members, is dead.
Oh,
How long they will stay dead? Well, that's still in the telling. We'll never know. Let's see how long that is.
Well,
guys, it's like I said, there was at least 3 of them.
Yep.
yeah,
Maybe we should take a peek, see in their room, and see if there was anything good in there.
sure. Let's take a
Yep.
peek. I'll walk in there and take a peek, I guess.
Yeah. We're gonna go in and look at the room.
So the Twitch channel has spoken. So if you do already have advantage, then you get a +2 on that. I think I'm going to limit it to a +2 only. I'm not going to allow for additional stacks. So at the max we're going to do from now on is going to be a +2.
Okay,
I
that's
don't
fine.
think like one person get advantage plus reckless attack plus flanking. You're not getting a +6. Like, go away.
So while they're checking out the room,
Rack them and stack them.
kinda, I'd like to organize the chairs and skeletons in a certain fashion, if you will.
All right. So what are you planning to do?
First of all, I'm putting all the chairs on the same side of the table, facing the entrance, right?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. And I'm going to the best of my ability with the skeletons, position them in the chairs to recreate the Last Supper.
Okay, give me performance.
They know about that on Xyosate?
It's the Last Supper.
The Last Supper before the Row of Ruin?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Last Supper with SU apostrophe UP.
It's an upper.
All right.
All right. What do we have here? Oh, we got 20. As the 3 of you are in there, just looking around this room, slowly but surely, you're watching Karis just carry these bodies. Some of them partially mangled, some of them broken. One of them missing a head, and it's just stacking each of them one by one in these chairs on the far side of the room, in this very strange arrangement, as if they're all staring at the entrance, and even taking with his delicacy of looking around and finding small rocks and other types of objects that might have been left here long ago. He's placed them in hands, and it now looks like there is this odd banquet of undead going on right now. That the next person that walks in is going to be startled tremendously.
I was going to suggest we take their heads in case they do come back again, but maybe not.
Maybe this is better, you know?
They're just gonna wake up and be like,
I figured he was going to consecrate them or something.
I mean, I did too, but I can just literally, I'm just going to just do this because it's funny.
Maybe can we take their teeth out at least, Karis?
But we do not mess with art.
I know, but what if they bite us with the poisons again?
There are some things worth the sacrifice of
Okay.
a masterpiece, all right?
Okay.
All right, I'm going to, if it'll let me.
All right. So, there we go. Am I missing one? Yeah, there it is.
Shit, Decimus stepped into the void.
I know. I don't know how far it goes. It doesn't
goes
say there's
forever.
a wall here.
Off the map.
All right. So as you are all walking in there, please, anybody who's in there
nether.
searching, give me a investigation roll, please.
Okay.
But as
Hang
you
on.
look in there, you are seeing pretty much just a broken down room. It seems the ceiling has fallen in and has now been covered by a rubble and rock. But
That's a very advantage.
So 20. So Decimus, as you're rumbling through, you seem to find a couple, and the rest of you, 'cause you seem to, at least Esper and Decimus have rolled well. Del, not as much, but
That's where you have advantage from a gift. So you need to roll again. You
Yep.
might get something better.
there you go.
Oh. Okay.
I'm keeping track of them on my list. Karis now has 2. Ooh. That's better.
All right.
Okay. Much
So,
better.
first off, one of you sees this.
Oh god.
You just put it in? No. Why
Baby
won't it show?
opossum.
Oh
I'm
boy.
trying to get it to link. It's not linking.
This can't be good.
No, they're good.
Is it a sea Satan?
No, it's not a sea Satan. So you see a small set
No
of
more
goggles.
demons.
No, so you notice that a lot of this is like pick equipment, mining equipment in here, and you're discovering small picks that seem to be covered underneath a bunch of rubble. And after scurrying through this stuff, you find this small orb, bluish, that has a swirling white cloudiness to it, as well as a broken set of goggles that have weird runes connected to the back of each tube where the eye socket could be looked through. But yeah, so you have found those 2 items, as well as 60 silver throughout the group.
Okay, so let me write that down real quick. So we got 60 silver, pair of goggles,
Pair of goggles.
and what was the third?
It's a bluish orb with this cloudy like look to the inside of it.
And how many pickaxes would you say are in here?
6.
I'm taking them.
All of them?
Yeah.
Where are you going to carry them?
I'm gonna
Throw
hold
them.
All right. So you can no longer carry anything else but 6 pickaxes. Okay, got you.
Decimus, do you want me to take a look at those goggles and stuff?
Hold on. I'm gonna put them on my face. See if
I
they
have
fit
identified,
my
dude.
head.
I have identified.
You just slap the goggles on your head.
Nothing.
Nothing seems to happen, no.
Okay. I don't see any clear. I don't see like colors or nothing.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah. Here you go.
Yeah, okay, let's identify.
All right.
They
So
don't
once
do
you
any
cast
good.
identify, it is magical. It is the goggles of night, but they're broken.
Is there any way that I can see it could be repaired?
Um,
I mean, how
Really?
significant a repair is it? Is it like just something that a local magician can do, or is it something that somebody who knows what they're doing is going to have to do?
Really, it just seems like the lenses have been cracked in the front. That the runes would be emanating that light to allow you to see at night. A local crafter might have the type of glass with a short amount of shaping should allow you to open those. It should allow you to get those back to full. So probably the next time in town.
I also
These
found
are good, Decimus.
I didn't. I couldn't. Nothing happened.
So I'll drop those on your character sheet. So
They're broken, but it'll when we get them into town, you can have them fixed. You'll be able to see in the dark.
I can already see in the dark.
Oh well, I suppose either Essie or I could use them then.
I found
Because
this,
Karis, you can see in the dark too, right?
I mean, we got this.
Oh, what was
blue
that?
orb thing?
Can you see in the dark?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. Well,
want
then
this?
either Essie or I, for sure.
You know this blue orb thing too?
Yeah. I'll take a look at it too.
okay, that and you're doing identify as well for that one.
Yes.
Okay, that is a drift globe.
Okay.
So
What does it do exactly?
So the drift globe allows you to. Give me a second. Let me give you the exact on it. But for some reason, it's not allowing me to import it into our thing for this one, which is dumb. Can I display it now?
It is.
There we go.
Oh, cool.
That is, yeah. So it's because I was selected on Decimus. The only reason he sees it. A small sphere. So what it allows you to do is it can give you an illuminated globe that raises up in the air about 5 feet, and it gives light for up to 60 feet.
When do you guys want this thing? It lets you cast a cool spell. As for we can't hear you.
Yeah, it's still not working.
Still can't hear
Can't
you.
hear you.
We can see your mouth moving though.
Well,
Karis, I see that you've made some art in here. It's real
yeah.
weird. Do you want this cool globe for now? You seem to like light stuff, and this does the light.
yeah, it brings
I'll
a whole new
take
meaning
it.
to blue balls.
And then I'll see if I can put it in one of the zombies' hands.
No,
Just
we're not
kinda-
going to do that. No,
What? Why not?
because that needs to
Oh.
come with us.
I
Does
mean,
it, though?
fine. All right, I'll hold on to it. Or
Okay, yeah,
Sounds
I'm
good.
much more comfortable with that.
Are any of you guys good with like leather working?
No,
no.
No. Okay.
Why?
Well,
Can
I need a bandolier, but for various weapons. You know what I mean? And I just kind of hold up my 6
Yeah.
pickaxes.
it seems like you want to strap like 40 pounds of crap to your chest, and
I mean,
I
I'm not
mean-
wearing armor, and I can hold a lot.
I mean, we can find somebody to do that for you, I'm sure.
I'm
And-
strong like ox.
Yeah, we can hear you ish, Pam. Talk again.
What the heck?
Can you hear me now?
There
Yeah,
you go.
yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Holy moly.
Oh my gosh.
Let's turn that back
One
down.
night with the
Ones are in full force tonight.
audio. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
the
for real.
The goblins, the technical goblins are out. It's evil.
Right? Terrible.
That is a good question, 12 Town. How
Say
pickaxes-
probably one less than Decimus is going to strap to himself.
Well, I mean, if I can
He's gonna start looking like a porcupine.
if I can just strap like a few of these to myself, and then I can have like a belt to hold hand axes, you know what I mean?
So instead of a belt to hold hand axes, you're gonna have a belt to hold mining picks.
Well, no, that's
I
gonna
just-
be like a bandolier, you know, like
I just worry that they're going to get in your
Like a
way when you're
cross.
trying to like move and
I
stuff.
feel he's trying to turn himself into like Rambo with knives.
yeah.
But then he's gonna look like the strange Koopa characters on Mario that chuck the hammers.
And I mean, pickaxe heads are like that wide.
yeah, but myself is like that wide.
Yeah, I mean, we can find somebody that can make that. It doesn't seem like a hard thing to make.
how well is it going to be utilized?
Can you
Yeah,
get those
I think
carpenter jeans?
We're also playing Dungeons and Dragons, so there can be a
Yeah.
little bit of.
I think
Yeah.
you're underestimating how big of a man I am.
Maybe.
Everybody is
large guy.
underestimating how big of a man you are.
All
Oh,
right.
you're overestimating how tall of a man you are. Well, too. You know.
I'm like 7.5 feet tall.
So, as much as it pains me to do so, can I check my artwork or belts?
Belts.
Or give me an investigation check.
You don't need to tear your heart down. We'll find a town somewhere that'll make
He smashed it.
a thing for me.
Oh, you have advantage, Karis.
Oh yeah, you do.
Roll again.
So I look and I see a belt, and I'm like, there's nothing here. Sorry, don't even bother checking.
I mean, it won't
Re-roll
fit me
it.
anyway. you
Re-roll
know.
it, Karis. You have advantage, dude.
It's
One
not
of
gonna
those
fit me.
tapestries.
I could, yes.
Well, you have to use it. It's
Don't
the
waste
next
your
roll.
advantage on that.
He has another one.
He has another one.
And we don't get a chance on when we use them. We just use them as they come.
That is true. I think I'll pass.
Okay. I
Thank
already
you for
burned it.
reminding me.
So you're just going to not use it?
I'll make sure I use them before the night is through.
This one's already been burned. I can't put it back. It's a request queue. Oh, wait. I can give it back. I can give you one myself. That'll put it back in queue.
What?
Oh my god.
I don't know what he's looking at. He must be tracking something we're not tracking. So
Yeah, I'm tracking stuff in the mod thing.
Yeah.
all right. So as it slowly gets quiet now in here, and you guys can all turn around and you see this odd display of the skeletal figures as you come out of the room that they had all been huddled into. You can see Karis has created such exquisite art.
It's
This is what life is about right here.
I mean, I think more so the war wagon is what life is all about, but that's pretty good.
I mean, it's a pile of skeletons in an amusing place. I'm for it.
Oh,
I'm
Oh,
definitely
yeah,
not.
I-
I'm definitely not against it.
I appreciate it. However,
Just
I
imagine.
think the war wagon would be much better art than this.
Well, sure, but just imagine the next person who comes down here, they see this.
It's probably going to be
It's
us.
great.
However,
Or
imagine
Sawyer.
imagine if we just made our war wagon,
Better.
right? Hear me
Uh-huh.
out. We make our war
Okay.
wagon.
Yeah.
We build a table on the top of it with chairs,
Uh-huh.
and we just glue skeletons in weird positions.
I'm less for that because like I don't think anybody wants to see that going down the road. Like
We're not going to go see
yeah.
Reavers.
I'm
No,
less
no.
for that.
You know, this is not like
But people don't want to see
Serenity.
us. That's the thing.
They do though. We're a carnival. Like
No, we're not anymore.
well, I mean, but like
You said we're leaving.
So, rebranding is what you're getting at here.
yeah,
Yes,
but
On
not
the
skeletons on the roof.
minuting.
No,
we're not Reavers.
hard no.
we're
I'm gonna take that as maybe later.
No.
Okay, you can take it that way, but it's a hard no.
it's definitely a maybe, and I can change your mind.
No.
I don't think you can, but you can try.
I think I can. Just give me a week and I'll figure
James,
it out.
I would like to persuade Eric or lie to him and make him believe he doesn't want this.
Right. So as you guys are arguing through this, what actually is the use for a war wagon? What your plans are? Where are you guys heading? What is your plan next?
Well, I
Well, now
think
see, James, I'm a little offended as Dell. Everybody sees the use for a war wagon. That's not the issue here. The use is how many skeletons we need to glue on top of a war wagon, and whether that's useful or not. But everybody obviously understands why we need a war wagon. I mean,
Okay.
I mean, death seems to be where we are. So I mean,
well,
you know, we can be the ghost. No, we can be the skeleton crew, right?
Oh God.
We could.
we could,
Oh,
but
no.
shan't. Should but shan't.
Just because you can do a thing doesn't
Yeah.
mean you should do a thing.
I mean, so we seem to see a lot of either skeletons or make a lot of skeletons.
Mm-hmm.
So it just makes sense to be the skeleton crew.
It doesn't though.
You know?
No, just no.
In a more real way, it doesn't.
Just no.
I thought you were all about jokes. Is this not jokes?
No, that's not a joke. That's desecration of human remains.
I don't know. I get it.
See? Someone has a sense of humor here.
Karis has never even laughed.
I mean, you just don't hear it.
You just don't do it.
I'm laughing on the
Yes.
inside.
Can't you consecrate them or something? You're a cleric.
You know, I really don't want to.
Just
I
splash
actually
some-
went to seminary for historical reasons, so this whole ceremonial aspect not my forte.
Just
and yet
splash
you
some
also
holy
don't
water on
seem
it,
to
and
know
it's perfectly
history
fine.
either.
Yeah.
What do
Well,
you mean? He knows some history.
Every time I've asked him if he
Oh.
knows something, he goes, "I didn't really study that kind of stuff."
Yeah, no, go on. Tell him about Darkenhaven.
yeah, it's that ice.
Yeah.
We found you there. You know,
Yeah.
you were doing some stuff, and
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's like a king or something. I don't
Nope.
know. Yeah.
Nope.
Can we go there first and then I tell you about it?
Well, that's not really so much history as it is just
His
things
history
happening around you.
Okay, his history knowledge has proximity. It makes sense.
All right. All right. They seem to be distracted away from the skeletons, Essifer. Let's get out of here.
Let's go get our horses and get the hell out of here and head towards Dragon's Cross.
Can I make?
Although the three your three compatriots had food there, right? Let's pack some up for the road.
Can I make
Food,
hand
guys.
axes? Can I make hand
Don't
axes?
tell them
out
about the
of
food. They'll
bones?
eat all of it.
Can I just make
No
But
bones.
get him away from the skeletons.
You have plenty of bones.
Do I know if you can whittle bones?
Very delicately, and it takes a lot of skill.
Okay, never mind.
Delicate, I don't think. Yeah, you might want to just put that one to bed.
All right.
Put
So
a
which
stress
direction are you guys
fryer.
heading now? So you guys have been given the way you came in, or you
Yeah.
can go out the way that the other agents had went.
Well,
But
did
you
they,
We're gonna.
I mean, we need to go to whatever that is, the Dragon's Crest, right? Is that what they said?
We need to get our
Yeah,
horses in.
Right.
Get out of the tower.
If
Remember,
if we
remember how excited
followed
you were about the
him-
horses?
Yeah, let's go get the horses.
Wasn't there like a secret passage to leave
Yes.
Yes.
tower?
Yeah, that's where
Yes.
they, like, puffed some smoke in
Oh.
the room. The smoke dissipated, and we saw them just walk out, like, awkwardly.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't smoke. They tried to put us to sleep, and it didn't work.
That's the same thing, isn't it?
I mean, do you see smoke when you go to sleep?
Sometimes.
You know, let's just go the same way the agents did.
It's
Well, hang on. I
They
think we
did.
need to explore why Decimus sees smoke when he goes to sleep.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
Decimus, are
let's
you
just
thinking
go.
really hard when you fall asleep and you see the smoke?
I mean,
could
sometimes
be
a
that-
lot of great ideas come to mind.
Oh, good God.
I think your brain might be catching on fire.
I mean, the skeleton crew was a very good idea.
It wasn't.
Last
though.
Maria, have mercy.
I have good ideas all the time.
All right. Well, let's
Let's go get the horses.
yeah.
Can I have a skeleton
get
horse?
Oh
No.
my God.
Okay.
We can turn a horse into a skeleton.
No.
I like the
could.
sound of that.
No.
All right. So as you're heading out of the room into the small throne room, or into the small room where you were discussing the next steps, you can see that the part where the hidden door has been left open about 1/4 of an inch, and giving you, and you notice now where the baton needs to be pressed in order to seal that door back up.
All right. Well, before we go in there, I have to see what's behind these. I just have to make sure there's nothing behind these hangings. The what do you call them? Tapestries. I want to just make sure, just like check and make sure there's not a hidden door
Tapestries.
Okay.
or a magic whistle.
Roll me an investigation check.
I'm real good at that.
Dang, yeah.
There you go. Natural 20.
Get wrecked.
So very relatively, you move back each of the tapestries, and there is nothing behind any of them.
Yeah. Well, that's
However,
good.
you didn't take any. So doing it with the skill to do this without ripping such an old tapestry is what the 20 has helped you with. So none of the tapestries are ripped. Everything is still kept in its same format. And yeah, you just kind of goes one by one looking underneath. It's just a clean, undusted area.
Well, it won't bother me now because it would have bothered me if I hadn't checked.
Okay.
All right, good. I'm ready. Let's go out the secret way and get the horses.
Yep.
Yes.
Horses.
Let's go.
Secret door.
So as you head out the secret door and you go up the winding stone stairway, you notice now you are on the left-hand side of the tower. Kind of this small crevice of stone slides out that, and right there at the bottom corner, you can see that symbol again that allows you to push it into the slip.
Push it real good.
Push it real good. All right. So as everybody exits, you use the baton, you slide that into the keyhole and push it towards it so that it seals the stonework, so it looks like as if it's never been disturbed. And then you now are sitting on the left-hand the left-hand side of the tower from the entrance.
Do we know where the stable is, guys?
We didn't leave him at the stable.
Well, I mean,
You
no.
tied them off about 300 yards away.
I mean, are they still there? He asked with trepidation.
I mean, it's not like we've been in here for an entire day. You know what I mean? Like,
those guards definitely took our horses.
I think they took our horses.
I mean, if they did, then we might have to kill them.
Take their horses.
Or that.
We don't
Yeah,
kill
but
them,
their
though, because
horses
they're
aren't
peace
going to carry
officers.
you guys.
I mean,
Their horses aren't going to support you two.
I mean, I think they have some fat people in the guard, don't they?
Okay, but
Well,
I mean, you're garooned.
This is all academic at this point. It doesn't matter.
So roll me a
Academic? It's an 8. I'm too concerned with what we're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Let's go
Alright.
see if our horses are where we left them, and if they're not, we'll look in the stables.
Yeah, all
So
right.
as you head back, you notice that the horses have stayed where they're at. It seems that they were far enough over or from the hill for the guards to find them.
Seriously, Jinx is jangling bells. These guys are incompetent. They didn't take our
What
horses.
about jangling balls?
Jangling bells, and then I'll
Bells,
like
bells.
ching ching ching. I'll like ring my bells a little bit.
Oh God.
I don't think we need to be around while you're jingling your bells.
Let's just.
Oh
Go
wait, I
get
don't
our
have
horses.
bells. Never mind, I don't have bells on my hat.
Oh God. I think y'all have been in the wizard's whiskey.
He's just over here
Maybe.
jingling his old hat balls over here.
You gotta jingle your
All
bells.
So as we start our in the South Watch Tower, where are we heading?
I mean,
Well,
I'm no
we got
geographer
like 3
or
locations.
anything, but according to the map that I don't have personally, it looks like we're going to Bebenshire.
We're going to
Well,
Dragon's Cross.
Yeah, I
Well,
thought
we
there was,
don't wanna go
Dragon's
back to
Cross,
Toth-
Sword Shield, or somewhere
Well,
else that
yeah,
we
but
wanted to check out.
Devonshire is the closest town without
Maybe
us
we
going
can-
to Tothenshire.
We can go straight through the woods, right?
Well, yeah, we could. We could
We
go
could.
straight to Sugarshire, but I think we probably want to go around Mauzderon.
I mean, we could just go straight through it, though. We could just dig a hole. We got pickaxes. I got one for each of us.
I mean, there's literally just death in Mauzderon, so probably not there.
I don't know what's there.
Hey,
Yeah.
Decimus could roll his history check if he wants to find out what Mauzderon is, but that's up to him.
I can.
No, because it's been proven that Decimus and Karis can only give history on things that they're in proximity to.
That's
I'm
right.
close
I
enough.
forgot.
That's a 15.
The old proximity history.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Is that like a proximity reader?
Yeah.
From what you know, Decimus, is that this is a place of undeath. Specifically, this seems to be one of the many places that was corrupted through the Woe of Ruin, and now is undisturbed as far as you knew, because heinous and horrible things have happened in places like this.
Okay, yeah. So let's not disturb it then.
Yeah.
You kind of think for a second, and you can Delaire, you kind of notice that he's just repeating what you just told him.
It's because he's in proximity to me, so he knows the history that I know.
That's a really good point.
Yeah, it's a good point.
I know history vicariously.
By osmosis.
No, it's fine. But we basically have two ways we can go.
Okay.
We can go east through Black Rock Bog.
That sounds bad.
Black Rock Bog, and then up through Prondadal, Shadewell, Swordrest, Dragon Cross, through the Midland, through the North Feywild Forest, or we could head north towards Darkenshire or Darkenhaven, and then take the Emperor's Highway all the way to Dragon's Cross.
Well, the highway does
It's
sound
a big circle
pretty
in either.
fast. I think that we can go faster on the highway, right?
Yeah. Is that it?
I mean, if it's a faster speed limit, then
Okay. I'm sorry. I just thought there was going to be a but in there.
can't we get there faster that way?
Yes, that is how physics works, I think.
So instead of going back through our own path of destruction, we should probably just continue the path of destruction forwards.
Okay. Yeah, surely there's at least 4 or 5 more demons to be released.
I heard that there was one in
has
Shootingshire
to be.
waiting for us.
Yeah.
Which history was it you read that one?
Did you hear about the creature that lives in the woods outside of Shootingshire? He's called the Sasquatch of Shootingshire.
I think I need to give him a run for his money.
Yeah. The Squatch, some people have started calling him.
Well, I think they call me the Hana Squatch, right?
Oh, Jesus. Keep that to yourself, dude. Yeah.
With every single one of our followers tonight. It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
So the plan then is to do the thing that we talked about, where we go up like through
We're gonna go
Shootingshire.
north.
Uh-huh.
Shootingshire.
Did you say we're going through Shootingshire to Shootingshire?
No, Bebenshire to Shootingshire.
Bebenshire to Shootingshire.
I definitely heard you say Shootingshire twice.
You know, I think the Grand Wizard was sharing his whiskey.
Possible.
Let's go find ourselves some BBs, I guess.
Well, you know what they make in Bebenshire.
Beer.
No, mead. They have honeybeebens there.
Well, he said beer, mead, same family-ish.
He was originally called Honeybeebenshire.
Yeah, the
Honeybeebens.
So when you guys find it, you have to.
We're going north.
Massive honeybee.
Yeah.
Dude, I hope we don't get Wicker Man in Honeybeebenshire.
Jeez.
All right. So, we are, as we gather ourselves again, and we get a chance to put ourselves back together to finish this ridiculousness that is tonight. We're going to go on a short break. I'm going to wrangle our team back to normal, and we're going to get
Good luck with that.
So we'll see you guys in just a few minutes, where I can try to find out what is going on tonight. Huh.
Good luck with that. You're gonna need
Not
it.
Very soon.
Advantage DM.
All right, we'll see you guys in a bit.
the beams, not the
All right.
We
And
back.
We back, I think. Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
And tonight is a night of nights of just comedy and ridiculousness is about the only way I can put it tonight.
And it really didn't get better while we were gone. We thought we would
No.
calm down, but really it just got worse.
It got better.
A dragon head? I
Well,
think
you
it's a
know,
lot better.
we're definitely
If you bring
all
up
following
anything-
Jinx at this point.
If you bring up anything during our break, I will probably just disconnect you. Oh, crap, I can't. You're the tech guy. But anyway, we'll come up with something.
Thanks to
What
Uphone for the
on?
gifted sub. We appreciate it, buddy.
Yes.
Thank you. All right. So, as
First member
you
of
have-
the Boner Battalion.
Oh no!
come on.
God. Did you have to?
Is this what we're gonna call our follow
Or the skeleton crew or whatever
subscribers?
we're called. I don't know.
We're just gonna start calling our subscribers the Boner
Oh,
Battalion.
God. No, let's not do that.
Do that.
That's got to be TOS.
No.
Oh, God.
We might as well just shut down the stream if we start doing that.
All right.
You know?
Okay. We're back. We're gonna be serious. We're not gonna talk about the honeybees and Honeybee and Shire. It's all gonna be good. Oh, sorry. I'll unban that. Malfinius.
Oh no.
Here, I'm gonna relink it because Nightbot was not pleased.
Oh no.
There you go. That's the link that the wizard linked.
Okay.
I don't want to know what that is.
It's a link to Devo's Whippet.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
Yeah, Alphinius, Nightbot gets really angry when you post links for some reason. I need to fix it. It's to keep people from posting links to like gold sites and stuff.
Or
Gold
Porn
sites.
or
What the
something.
hell? Back in my World of Warcraft days.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
what about RuneScape?
But no, D&D dwarves.
And if you say anything about
There's dwarves in RuneScape.
All right. Okay.
like
Bitcoin. What? All right.
all right. So as you guys have gathered your horses,
Yeah.
just a little outside of the South Watch Tower, heading yourselves north towards Beemanshire along the road.
We going there fast? Not so fast.
It's up to you all.
Yeah.
Yeah, we going.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's get moving.
Please roll me an animal handling check then for everybody.
Oh
All right.
no, you don't want to do that.
Let's see if any horses.
They're
break.
the ones who say they want to run.
Uh,
Why
I
are we
believe
running?
someone said I had advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, you do.
Because-
You do.
Decimus and Karis decided to go full out run. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, wait a minute.
All right.
This is going great.
Thorough.
Let's see what we've got here.
Well, I mean, we're already halfway through the day. We need to get there, don't we?
I mean, it's shortly after High Soul. You've got about 4 or 5 hours before it starts to get darker, but you do start to see an overcast coming from the ocean heading towards your direction. So there's possibility of rain in the near future.
Yeah, so we need to get to town. There ain't no time for moseying around here.
Sure. Yeah.
That's the-
Yes.
They're the ones who are
He just wants to go find a whiskey.
making bone paintings. No,
Yes. Everything okay,
We're not
guys?
making boner paintings. What are you talking about?
I did not say that. I said bone.
Oh, God.
All right. All right. I'm gonna ban anybody that says the word bone. I'm putting it on Nightbot. All right.
Ah,
No more
Okay,
skeletons. Only gelatinous cubes from here on out for the rest of the night.
All right. So as we start to head ourselves north towards Beemanshire, it seems that holding yourselves at a decent trot, you get about halfway there, and about about 20 or so feet, you start to see what looks like a turned over carriage off to the side, the left side of it.
There's the new war wagon, boys.
There we go.
Yeah, I want to do a like perception check around. Do I see anything that looks like somebody needing help or an ambush?
So you get off the horse, or you just kind of trot up to it?
No,
and
just slowing down and scanning the area.
So you can see that it seems one of the wheels is either cracked or broken and fallen slightly off the axle, and it's stuck in the ditch to the side of the road.
You want me to pick it up?
And there's no people around.
Do we see anybody?
You don't see anybody at the moment.
Is there anybody in it?
Hello.
Is there anything in it?
All right, I'll get off the horse. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go investigate.
I'll take an investigation on what's inside.
With them.
All right. So you all dismount from your horses.
I'm gonna look
and-
around the outside.
Okay, everybody roll me a perception check then. Please.
Oh, perception, or would I do investigation because I'm looking inside of it?
You're still looking, so I would still say it'd be a perception.
Okay, do you want me to re-roll, or do you want me to take my roll and then just add whatever my perception was?
Whatever it is, Karis found it.
That's true.
Well, my perception... Oh, it's the exact same, so either way, it's a 16.
Hey, he's
All right.
rolling those gnats a lot today.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
So as you head into the carriage from the back side of it, you can see now it seems that the carriage has been thrashed. Things have been torn apart. Books are kind of just falling out of the small shelves that they're built into. Silverware, random objects, pillows are ripped open, beds are torn up. This place looks completely just decimated.
Could could I have like 5 minutes real quick, please?
Does it look?
Sure. Yeah.
James, I'm just going to start chain casting mending.
Okay. Just on whatever you can.
Yeah, wheels, chain cast on the broken wheel, on the ripped pillows, on everything.
All I know is Carries is looking a little rigid over there. He sees books.
Everything slowly but surely taking the moments one by one, going to each item and slowly starting to mend them back together, the seams and whatnot. As you get to the axle, you can see that the axle, as you get closer to it, mending is going to be can mend a portion of it, but parts of it is shattered underneath the wheel. So it's going to take a little bit more than just mending.
Okay, while Dell's doing that, I'm going to look around for footprints or anything to see if there were people around.
Okay. And you had a 15. Okay. So with a 15, you take a moment, you look around, and you spot a couple things. First, only about a couple feet from the front portion of the carriage, you notice what looks like a group of footprints smaller than a human's, and about eight or so of them. You also notice some sort of drag
From
print.
8 people? Or
Either 8 people or 8 things, but yeah, 8 sets of tracks. And you also see some sort of drag print. But the sizes are small.
body drag? Or a box drag?
It's hard to tell. It's just a single motioned, something was pulled away from the cart.
James, does this seem to be like 8 individuals walking, or could it be like a quadrupedal humanoid? That it's like
possible it could be either. Give me an investigation check if you came over there to that point.
Oh no, I'm still just mending stuff.
Yeah, so as you're mending through.
He's still
I'm still trying to get a free wagon.
Oh, okay.
Even though I know it's not going to work.
Um, how big is the axle on this thing? Or would we be able to like just chop a piece of tree and fix it? Or can we just, or would we have to
You
like,
know, rebuild wheels?
I mean,
Oh, the
we
wheel? I
wouldn't
thought you
have
were talking
to
about the
rebuild
axle.
the wheel. We could just make it a sled
skid?
piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can make it skid.
Yeah?
Interesting idea.
Some of your pickaxes end to end.
Yeah. Shove them bad boys up in there.
No, I can cut down a tree. I still got that battle axe.
I mean, I feel like we've lollygagged enough
Do you
tonight.
see any trees?
After stream, we need to talk about these pickaxes.
Yes, the 6 pickaxes that you've been carrying in your hands the entire time.
Well,
Well, that's why we need the wagon. We can put them in the wagon.
We got the horses with saddlebags.
Oh, so you just got the pickaxes hanging out of the side of the saddlebag?
Well, I wouldn't have held on to them while trying to ride the horse.
Just making sure.
What a... Yeah,
Never
I'd
can
put them in the
tell.
saddlebags.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, I mean, do you guys want to try to salvage this wagon, or are we just going to, like...
I think that would be a great idea.
Well, I mean, how long... Are there any trees nearby?
This area specifically, not
Tables
really.
in there?
You can find them off in the distance, and they're very sparse, but it would take you a bit of time.
Are there any, like...
Hey, guys, people went this way. People?
Hmm?
And they dragged something.
You saw them?
Well, maybe people.
You know how important this
No,
wagon
there's
is
footprints, and they were dragging something.
Something about
I
dragons.
know. Does any one of you? No, not that kind of dragon. Do any one of you want to go with me as I follow these tracks?
As long as we can come back to the wagon.
Grayskull.
I'll go with you. I got nothing around here to do.
Yeah.
I'll take care of it. We'll holler if we need you.
But who's making cutting down the tree?
I can cut down.
We'll go with Essifer if she's found footprints and drag marks.
So you are you're going with Essifer to track down the drag marks and the footprints, and who's staying back at the cart, and who's going to chop down trees? Like, who's doing what?
I guess the strong men will stay back unless they need a tank.
I mean, it's never gone well when we split up.
Which is why we should keep doing it.
I mean, everything's gone perfectly fine when we split the party.
All right. Well, I'm going wherever Karis is going because he can heal stuff.
Okay, I'll stay back here with the cart and the horses then. How about that? Or are you guys just taking the horses with you?
I'm taking the horse with me.
Well,
I'm just walking though, not riding.
So you don't think we might want to do this sneakily? I mean, if they're dragging something, maybe they kidnap somebody.
This will be interesting. Let's take the two half arachnoids to sneak. See how that works.
You don't know what the dice are going to do.
Yeah, the 9-footers are going to sneak.
Okay,
we're
so
just
look,
casually walking along.
We're disorganized. Let's get some organization back into this group. All right, so are we all going together to check out these? What I can only assume are some sort of goblin demon, or are we?
Okay.
Or
when
are
you
we?
put it that way, we have to go and release it.
Yeah, that's true. It would just be like inconsistent if we didn't go like mess with this demon.
Yeah,
accurate.
For 2.
Yeah, so we're definitely James. We've decided we're going to check on the tiny footprints.
All right,
as a team.
As a team, look at you guys starting to be a team.
Well, really, it's just we like messing with demons.
To go mess with demons, potential demons, you know. All right. So as you start to veer off towards the coastline, as you track these footprints down in the drag marks, and it comes to the edge, And off as you're looking, staring off into the ocean view, you can see these almost like trailways that are dug into the side of the cliffside that weave
As
into
we're-
small alcoves
I mean,
that go deeper within the caves system.
As we're walking down these trails, I'll look at everybody
so
and go,
kind of like
alien hives. But no, as we're walking down, I'll be like, you guys, I've noticed that like every time that we stop doing what we had set out to do and like start doing something that's not really our business,
Yeah.
something bad happens.
I
But
mean,
I kind of don't want to stop though.
hold on though. I mean, we didn't
yeah,
get
but what if somebody's in trouble?
we didn't choose to get in trouble in Tothenshire. They dragged us
Well,
into it.
We
Sorta
didn't,
happens.
but like you kind of did.
I did?
Yeah.
What did I do?
Yeah,
Oh
and
wait. I was talking about the
Ferris blew
time
up
when
the
you
cabin.
when you punched that man.
No,
I
that
mean,
was back in Grandthorpe.
Which time was
That was in Grandthorpe. But I'm not
He had
opposed
it
to it. I
coming.
think
Oh,
that
that was
I think that
2
it's great.
towns ago.
I had no choice.
I think that it's great, but I just think that we should be aware that like if we continue down this path, there might be more trouble.
I mean, if I didn't punch that man, right,
And we could find someone who needs our help.
we wouldn't
Then
have
we wouldn't have
released
released
our
that
first
demon.
demon.
Let's just keep.
You hear this rustling in the bushes around you.
No.
We're all just talking out loud right
Shoot
now,
it!
too. We're not even whispering.
I charge the bushes.
Oh,
I charge the bushes, James.
oh no.
You charge the bushes.
I charge the bushes.
All right.
You're killing an innocent child.
I'm not stabbing him, but I'm getting over there.
So you rush into the bush. What are you doing?
Do you have a holy hand grenade?
What's
I'm
your?
Figure out what the hell it is. Hey, what's going on over here? Like I'm real touchy and I just can't with you today. Reveal yourself.
You goblin team.
Did you say perception or persuasion?
Perception.
Man, I would much rather roll your persuasion.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, look at it.
Hey.
Oh!
Alright.
Not bad.
As
The
you
crits are hitting. Wow.
as you take a moment, you pull back one of the branches, and as you do, you can see this small barred trap that kind of is sitting in the bushes and a little string that hangs off the side of it.
It's a dang old trap. Somebody's trying to trap us, guys.
What, like a food trap or something? They leave
I
some
would
food?
describe it as a barred trap.
A bard trap?
Yeah,
What does that mean?
It's like a tiny bear trap.
yeah. You know what it means.
So they're trying to trap bards, and none of us are bards. So
Nope. I mean, I'm close, which is why it almost got
Yeah.
me. But
And their feet are too big.
So this has like a pressure plate in the center?
I think
Yeah,
it's
it's gonna-
voice activated. So if you start singing like a bard would, it would have got you.
well,
No.
I mean, normally I play along, but that's a little too dumb even for me. So I'm just gonna try to disarm this trap.
Oh.
All right. Roll me a sleight of hand then.
I feel like James has had enough of our shenaniganery.
And
Now it's
then
time-
they died.
Shenaniganery.
It's a 23.
Yeah, easily you find where the pressure plate would be, and using one of the branches to kind of hold it in place while you slip the pin in, you lock it.
Appear to be like of any particular make, or is it like? Does it look like it's been made in a shop, or?
It doesn't look like it's been made in a shop. Well, it looks like it might have been made in a shop like 20 or 30 years ago. It's rusted heavily. You can see bits of fur that kind of dangle off of some of the teeth. And kind of has been cut into the metal itself, and then a very thin wire that seems to go over the cliff and then kind of disappear for a second.
Hey, Decimus, you want to go look over that cliff and see, like, if this wire is attached to somebody down there?
Sure, yeah.
Let's just take a look.
I'm gonna go peek over the edge.
Yeah.
Are you doing it quietly, or are you just chomping over there?
Well, I
What do you
mean,
think, James?
I'm not stomping. I'm just walking.
You walk over there, and you can now see that there seems to be the wire's kind of dangling about 2 feet down, and then there's this pathway that goes against the side of the cliff.
So there's nothing at the end of the wire or whatever?
Nope.
I don't see anything other than some paths.
Are there any
Well-
like footprints or something leading towards this area?
Give me a perception check, Decimus.
Okay. I think I can do that.
Sí, se puede.
Hey, 18.
You do. You seem to see because of where it's at next to the water, the ground seems to be a little more moist, and you do see smaller tracks. Simple, just footprints, but they don't seem to have any sort of like fingers or toes to them. Not fingers, toes.
So,
Yeah,
I think that's where the culprits went.
yeah, I think I see some moist prints down there by the water.
So do we think this is a different rabbit hole we're going down, or is this the same, like, kidnapped people?
I think it's all connected, you know?
Yeah. Is
Makes
that
sense
what
to me.
everybody thinks? We think it's all connected?
I mean, it's possible, you know. I don't
Yeah.
know.
All right.
I'm not the FBI.
Everything's connected. There's no coincidence.
Okay. All right. Pepe
Let's
Silva
keep
it is
following.
then. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, what could go
That-
wrong?
That barb trap, was there anything like anchoring it to its location?
It doesn't seem to be. No, it seemed to be whatever was either at the end of the string has vanished, or it was a trap that was set and then left to be.
Okay. I'm gonna.
But the string's about 30 feet, and it was kind of hidden in parts of the bush to make sure that you couldn't see the string as much. But it droops over the side of the cliff.
Is there anything that I know about the history of this region or have heard that would lead me to believe that there's some kind of goblinoids or
Demonoid.
well, not necessarily demonoids. I'm combing the memory banks for demonoids too, but just like any sort of like small bipedal or perhaps quadrupedal humanoids that set traps.
Give me a history check.
Besides my room,
Good old bipedal.
Bipedal.
Yep.
There you go. That is a. We'll have to know more about this coinkadink. Maybe you have to investigate it more.
Coinkadink.
That's right.
anything at all.
He got an 11.
On the back of an 11.
Right. It's hard to tell. I mean, there are rumors that small tribes of arachnoids have gotten this far south. They hide deep within areas normally hidden from sight. But other creatures like kobolds, and they'll live within cavern systems. But specifically this area, nothing that you can think of.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if it helps you any, the prints that I saw down yonder, they were either wearing sandals or they don't have toes.
right.
One of the two.
I mean, useful, but
So, we gonna go?
yeah, but the whole no toes thing has got me even more confused, and now I just kind of can't like leave it alone. So I'm gonna let you guys
Oh dear God.
take over a little bit because I'm just like now I'm just thinking about the word toes like over and over in my head, and it's just
No,
nonsense.
People will say I'm the crazy one, but yeah, I'll take point.
Yeah, I would appreciate it.
So as you head,
Get the ready.
okay, so as you start to step down towards onto this pathway, and about 60 feet in front of you, at a slight decline, you can see what seems to be a small cavern entrance. So I need a marching order, please. This is a 1-to-1. So who's ever in front and then all the way back.
Who's on first?
That would
Yep.
be
What's
me.
on second?
Who's on
I'll be
second?
second.
Chris.
I'll be second.
Me.
So
Be second.
Okay.
Del, Essifer, then Decimus picking up the rear.
I guess.
Sure,
Mhm.
yeah.
Wouldn't be the first
The
time.
strongest in the back.
The anchor.
So as you take the time, with your size, it's kind of difficult because these pathways are built for such small people. You slowly,
Are they made of rock?
I mean, it's ground, but yeah, rock ground a mixture of mountainside, some sort of fauna that seems to grow against the mountainside.
What?
You take a
Is it quartz
chance
or
to-
shale?
Neither. It's
'Cause-
Zyranthian rock.
Because I have advantage on checks to climb or move across mountainous, hilly, icy, or rocky terrain. So
Okay, so for you, you can do this without too much difficulty. Karis, however, has a little bit of difficulty with his size trying to get down this pathway.
Yeah.
And you come to this cavern
Parity of
opening
19.
that goes deep into darkness. And it's only about 3.5 feet tall. So you are going to have to get down on hands and knees to climb through this if you were planning to go through it.
That's exactly what I'm going to do.
All right.
I mean, you could fire like a firebolt down there.
I could,
did we?
but I'm gonna crawl in there.
Did we
All right.
tie off our horses?
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah. We'll say you're not complete idiots.
Okay.
Well,
Tonight I'm a little unsure, but you also actually haven't in-game been drinking anything. So we'll say that you were smart enough to tie off your horses before you headed into this direction. So as you start to get down into the small cavern ways that weave, you start to climb through. It opens up into what seems to be just hallways, all about the same size though, that weave in and out of. And you have 3 entrances. You have one straight ahead of you, and then one that kind of weaves off to either side as you come into this fork in the cave.
Eeny, meeny, miny, you. And I'm gonna go to the left.
All right. So as you head, still on your hands and knees, digging, feeling the ground as it seems to be softer in this area. You start to dig. Go farther into the cavern. At this point, if you all are all following him directly, anybody who is not, Essifer and Dell, you need to have some sort of light. Otherwise, you're going to be in complete darkness.
We have the orb thing.
I have the orb thing.
some sort of tiny weird hole, and we're all just gonna like
Light it up.
So we're just all right. We're not discussing it. Okay. Yeah, I'll cast light on a coin or something and just.
Oh, Karis pulls out the drift globe. I'm guessing. Is that what you're doing?
I will. Sure, I'll be nice. I'll pull out the drift globe and then I'm gonna roll it behind me.
Okay. So as he pulls out the drift globe, says "soul," which will allow it to illuminate, and then rolls it behind you. The light kind of just trickles behind you.
Yep.
Who grabs it?
Thinking about toes.
I also don't know how I feel about these no-toe tiny people.
I sure don't know how the hell I feel about crawling in a tiny hole with these no-toe tiny people. and nobody even stopped to have a discussion like, should we go into the tiny holes?
Yes.
It's like, all right, we're going. Marching order.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, if we're going along the path, then like this is it.
Yeah, but let's say that there's some sort of
The path went in the hole, right?
let's say there's some sort of like terrible, horrible, tiny demon at the end of this, and he starts attacking, and you can't get by Karis to hit him with the hammer. I can't get by Karis to hit him with the sword, and Esifer is inevitably going to end up hitting him with some sort of magic fireball, and then we can't back up fast enough, so we're just like we're 100% pot committed on this tiny hole.
Gonna get his face eaten off.
You see,
All right, I mean,
as I'm trying to picture this, you know what this reminds me of? The
Death?
time when like Ash is crawling through the tiny tunnel to save Pikachu.
Oh yeah. It reminds me of Groot going through the Ego planet, and I feel like we're just gonna get like at the end of this. I just because if one of these little jokers has like some dynamite or something wired up in here and detonates that thing, he's just gonna kill all of us.
Guess you'll have to figure that out.
Yeah, I mean, here we go. We're in.
Yeah, it's too late. We're already in. Are we going down, or are we just going like an even kind of path?
How does Decimus even fit?
It doesn't seem to be.
I'm crawling.
It doesn't seem to be descending in any way, shape, or form. It's just straight. You seem to be digging deeper into the mountain, and
The plethora of pickaxes strapped to Decimus.
No, they're on the
making his
horse.
movement right now.
They're on the horse.
slowly you start to dig your way into it.
Didn't even bring one to dig your way out.
No.
No, he didn't. You get about another 60 feet inward, and you come to a opening, and you can see what seems to be 3 or 4 small. It opens up into this larger cavern room, and in there you can see what seems to be 3 or 4 burned out fire pits and an assortment of random odds and ends, tools, very broken or shoddy looking weapons, even pieces of armor that have either been torn or cut, and it just seems to be this just refuse of odds and ends.
Okay.
All
Can I
right.
actually stand up in this room?
You can.
How tall is it in here?
It's still so. How tall are you, Karis?
I am, I think, 7 foot.
Okay, so you and Decimus still can't stand. You're kind of like you're like cricked in the neck. You just got just enough room to kind of drag your heads across the ceiling. Dell and Esifer, you should be fine.
I'm only like 5'6", 5'7".
Yeah, you're good.
Man, you short.
Yep.
You're the run to the litter.
He's also human, so
I'm also what?
human.
And
Yeah.
investigate what's in this cave.
Yeah, let's take a look around. Like maybe what they've been cooking on the campfire to see if it's some sort of human meat or...
You know, and digging through the piles of trash like your team was doing the first 2 rounds.
Oh, you mean the time that we won? Yeah.
Here we go. Time we won.
Hey,
Here we go.
whatever works.
Come at me with hot fire, I come back.
Yeah. So if you start to rummage through the room, you start looking through the trash, or at least discarded weapons and tools, discarded armor. You seem to it just seems to be pieces of it. Most of the armor's not actually fully together. Weapons, some of the metal has been taken off of some of them. The hilts have been removed. It seems like they're just gathering assortments of material. Del, roll me a investigation on your.
Yeah, I'm going through like where they would be eating and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's home.
Well, yeah, I just want to see what they're eating though, like what they got going on over here.
I mean,
looking through the fire, it seems the fires. You don't seem to notice any sort of like bones or anything. It's the fires have pretty much just burned out. As you start to dig through the ash and whatnot, you do catch a small half-cracked bone, but it's only the size of about a pinky.
Are there still like embers or anything? Like, has this been somewhat fresh?
At first, you wouldn't have seen it, but as you start to stir through it, you can see that the embers still have somewhat of a color to them as you get deeper into the fire.
Okay. Because I was gonna say these guys might have just ditched or something.
Are there any other tunnels in this room, or just the way we came?
There's multiple, and they're in two different sections. As you look back farther in, you can see tunnels on the bottom, 3 more, and you can see tunnels on about 6 to 7 feet higher, 3 more. They're all small tunnels.
Okay. The tunnel we just came from, I want to put an X on it.
Okay.
Keep track. Should we go further?
Well, as much as I would love to find out what's in here, I think we've got bigger demons to fry. You know?
So you were okay with going into this tiny hole, and now you're like, that's probably good enough.
Well, I mean, we're just like walking up into these no-toed tiny people's home.
Someone's house, essentially.
They just ate dinner, you know.
I
And
kind of want to see what these no-toed tiny people are, because if it's...
You want me to find out? I can find out for you.
How are you going to find out?
Do you want me to? Yes or no?
I mean, yeah, sure.
Okay, I'm just gonna yell, "Is anyone home?"
Well, at least we'll know.
Slowly but surely, you start to hear the echo just going through the hallways. You start to hear the scurrying of feet, hundreds of footsteps.
Wait.
This is how we die.
Go back in the hole. Back in the hole. Back in the hole.
As small lights start to appear in all 6 of the tunnels.
Yeah.
And slowly but surely, you see. As you guys ducked into the other hole, or no?
Well, I mean, do you want to see the no-toe tiny people, or do you want
Yeah,
to
I
leave?
kind of want to see what they
I
are.
kind of need to see them now. I feel like if we don't see them, we'll always want to know. 12 Tone, what do you mean now Dell wants to go back? Dell has been protesting going in these tiny holes the entire time.
It says little dudes from Galaxy Quest.
If it is, I'm going to be really happy.
Little what?
The little guys from
As
Galaxy
long as
Quest.
it's not the zombie babies again.
No, it's not the zombie babies.
Miners, not miners.
Are these little frog people?
Kind of. You watch
Smaller
as,
than Maroon?
yes, smaller than Maroon. shrunken, like almost almost kobold size green creatures with these 4 rows of sharp teeth on both tops and bottoms of their mouth.
Mhm.
Warped goblinoids, probably from years in the caverns that you've been at, with these cloth,
Troglodytes.
literally looks like bags tied to their feet, and it's what you've seen. It's what you're seeing as they scurry out of the thing, and you can hear scraping of small objects against the walls as torches start to and all the lights start to come into view, and they just start pouring out like 4 at a time down the road, down the thing, and they jump out of these halls, and the other ones are coming out of the bottom, and they're just looking around.
Aw. Adorable.
I've
Are
got
they
this.
armed?
Oh yeah,
So are we, though.
yeah. I would like to step out in front of them, James, and say, "Greetings, tiny green men. It is I, your god, Delaire of the Flaming Fist." And I'll cast prestidigitation and shoot like flames out of my hands as I'm saying that.
Okay.
They're not Ewoks.
Roll me a persuasion check.
How else are we going to deal with hundreds of tiny frog farts? Like,
We could take out multiple at a time. They'll do like 1 damage each. Easy.
And that's how we die.
17.
I've been here before, but it was books.
You watch as you fire off the fire, and they all just kind of in unison, some of them jumping over top of each other, just jump back.
Do not be afraid, my friends. I am a just god, and I am simply here to inspect your toes.
Little broken spears, and you can see some in the background with what looks like just a piece of twig with a string to it that they're pulling back with as bows. And they're just wide-eyed, like eyes are huge on them, and as they're trying to understand you.
Yeah. So I'd like to shoot up a little string of sparks and have it kind of look like one of their faces, but with a smiley face. You know what I'm talking about? Like a little pew pew, just like little, like that big. Pew pew.
You fire it
Frog
off.
fart friend.
You fire it off, and immediately you hear as like all these little just air like pin needles fly out into the lights.
No, friends, please. We are here to. All right, guys, get back in the hole. We are here to aid you in your quest for. Holy shit! I said get back in the hole. We're here to aid you in your ascension.
I'll lead, I guess.
Back in the hole.
I'll go first back in the hole. I saw what these no-toe tiny people look like. I'm ready.
Yeah, we've seen them. It wasn't that impressive.
Yeah, they got like little giant bug-eyed, and they got these long ears that stick straight up, kind of out to the side. And they might have what you can tell was these tiny fingers and only like 3 fingers. But yeah.
Grab one as I'm leaving.
Yoda's people. It's Ronnie.
Did you say you grab one?
Yeah, grab one as we're leaving.
You're just gonna steal one
Why?
as a pet?
Yeah. You're mine now. Come here.
I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, it is. He'll be fine.
Oh, no.
Sacrifice to your god.
Yeah, I'm just grabbing him.
Okay.
Oh
Oh.
Roll me a grapple check.
Can I, seeing this, can I cast command on the one he's trying to grab to just like stay?
Sure. Why not? So you say stay?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the DC on that?
Let's see. What is the DC?
We should
15 wisdom.
Man, I bet they're wise little doto tiny people.
We should be drinking some honey beebens
Okay.
right about now.
Yeah, Jesus. We
So,
could be hanging out with Justin Biebenshire.
That didn't work at all.
so surprisingly enough, it still did not succeed. They just got a 15 because they had a -2. So
You're resistant to magic.
Well, I'm still grabbing him.
you hear like screech. The rest of them, I don't know how I'm going to fire that many attacks at you at once.
Oh, I mean, like when I grab this little man and start like climbing in the hole, I'm like he's facing him. I'm like back, like,
A creature shield.
do you really want to shoot? Like if one of them had a special hat, I'm definitely grabbing that one because they're going to be less likely.
Oh,
I found that hats like
All right,
indicate sensation.
give me a grapple check then.
That's fine. I'm not great at that, but I don't care.
I'm pretty good at grappling.
Oh.
Probably not that
Excellent.
strong.
Oh.
He's
You're
just
not
a
very
little.
strong.
He doesn't even have toes.
See, kind of as you
But
grab
maybe
me,
he's like slippery.
almost like how almost like how a frog would be kind of grabbing. You can feel the slime around him. And it just kind of pops out of your hand, and he grabs this. He has this small little stick that he just jams into your finger. Take 1 point of damage.
Oh no.
Come here, you little no-toe bastard.
Are you going again?
Yeah.
Del, we should probably go.
Yeah, I got this. And I cast friends on him. I grab him again and cast
Oh.
friends.
Oh my
Okay.
god, here we go again.
How is your what's the DC on that one?
14.
Okay, and it's wisdom.
Yes.
Nope.
He's got a -1 there, James.
-2. So immediately you watch as he stabs you in the finger, and you're like, no. And at that point, he just kind of lolls over, and you can see his ears kind of droop to one side, and these big old puppy dog eyes.
Yeah. And now he's facing them as I back away.
And you can hear this strange chattering of. Actually, hold on. I might not be able. That might not work. Give me a second. You have to understand the language
For what?
with friend.
No, because I just touch him and he's susceptible to it. I'm not like talking to him. It's actually it's not some Dell bullshit. I'm actually like casting magic on him.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
They don't understand.
Well, I don't know about that. It might be.
It could still be Dell bullshit. Yes, you're right. You watch as they head over to the as they follow you at about a 20 feet distance as you guys are slowly backing away. And at that point, you guys head back down and you hit the fork. So now you have two of them to the right side of you. Are you guys continuing to just duck out?
A bag in here? Can somebody hand me a bag?
I mean, not in this tunnel, but
all right, I'll pull my backpack off as I'm in the thing, and I'll put him in there, and I'll like draw the drawstring up around his neck, so he's like one of those things.
I'm just getting out of here.
Isn't this what? No, I think that was Decimus. Well, whatever character that was in the game Casey ran when he grabbed the little demon imp thing and stuck it in the bag.
Yeah.
All right, and as you continue to squeeze this thing up to its neck, and you can see its eyes pop out just a little bit more.
Well, no, it needs to breathe. I want it to be able to breathe.
It starts to hiss like quietly. And for a moment there, all of them continue to scurry out. And for a second, you watch them pause, look over to the one side, one of the other tunnels, say something in that weird language that they're saying, and then everybody turns around and just bolts the other direction.
Oh, we should run. We should run.
I'm already heading out.
I'm crawling as fast as I can.
Yeah, just James.
Yeah.
Imagine how fast you can crawl.
Yeah.
Like, probably double that.
Yeah, so the entire time you were screwing around with this little, whatever the heck this no-toe little tiny people is,
Yeah.
I was the first one in the hole.
Everybody roll a dexterity check.
A dexterity check?
Yes. As you're trying to weasel yourself out of this small hole.
Okay, would one say I have advantage on this because it is rocky terrain?
I will give you advantage on this because it is rocky terrain.
Karis, you have advantage?
This is a dex check.
Well, we used it.
Hey, look at that.
Wow. All right. So
Wow.
Yeah, wow. As you guys start to scurry your way out of this,
with that stupid
hole,
thing.
You're still holding this thing within a bag, or did you let it go?
Oh no, he's in my backpack, and now the backpack's on my bag. On my back.
Oh, okay. So it's scraping against parts of the ceiling as you guys are digging through this small hole.
He'll be okay.
Yeah.
The no-toe tiny people are notoriously hardy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The coinkadinks are,
Yes.
Coinkadinks.
As you see this, what emerges is this massive lizard.
All right.
Oh no!
Wonderful.
Like one of those underdelve lizards.
Yes, it's an underdelve lizard.
Oh, lovely. Must go faster.
Yeah, and you start to see the look of it as these shining teeth glisten off the drift globe just a bit, and its tongue slowly starts to hit the ground to continue to sense things as you guys are just pulling your way out of this hole, scurrying as fast as you can on hands and feet.
Yeah.
As you start to see the daylight and pop out of the side of the hole. Who's the first one out?
Me.
Probably Karis.
I was the first one in the hole.
Okay, Decimus. Roll me an acrobatics, please.
Okay. And this would not be an advantage?
I'll still give it to you at advantage because of your natural ability.
17.
Okay. So, knowing and crawling out of this hole on the cliff side of the... you start to get to the edge, and as you do, you can feel your foot slip for a second, and you pull yourself, and you use the roots that are hanging off the sides of the cliff to pull yourself up to the side and allow yourself to start to slide across the edges of the cliffside back up onto the top. Who's out next? So as you guys start to pop out, I need you to roll your acrobatics.
I'm last, clearly.
I think
I think I was after
Jeff. Yeah.
Okay.
You said athletics?
Acrobatics.
You should be good at that one.
Yeah. Yeah, no problems.
Yep.
Same thing. You can feel the slipperiness of it starting to, as you get closer to the edge, and as you do, you position yourself so you can slide against the side of the mountain rather than off the mountain. Karis?
Okay.
And just enough.
Ooh.
For a second there, you feel your foot. For a second there, you feel your foot slip, and you drop about a foot, and you you reach up real quick and grab a hold of this root. At a moment, you feel the roots start to pull apart, pull off, but you're in just enough force to pull yourself back up and kind of shimmy yourself back up to the top.
Sure, yeah.
Sadly, Dell, you have a bit of a higher difficulty because those roots are now very loose.
That's all right. Oh wait, I didn't roll. I didn't roll that with my actual dexterity button. Do you want to take that roll anyway?
11 plus.
We can. Plus what?
My mod is
acrobatics.
+4, or acrobatics is +6, so it's a 17.
Oh yeah, you feel you without even touching the sides, just graze yourself up and out.
Yeah.
And if you do for a moment, you watch as this massive head just comes out, and as it hits the light, you can see it kind of pull itself back, and as the last thing you see is this thick, heavy tail just kind of whip out of the cave for a second as it scurries itself back into the cavern.
As soon as I get to the top of the cliff, I'm going to realize these things don't like light, and I'm going to shove No Toad Tiny Man's head all the way down in the bag and then tie it.
So you shove little Tiny Toad, or
No Toad Tiny Man
into the bag, and you can feel it kind of squirming, and you can hear it kind of chattering for a bit, and it's scratching against the bag, but with no avail. And for a moment, it continues to do so until it just tires itself out and just kind of slumps.
He's going to be my friend one day.
Oh my god.
No Toad Tiny Man. I don't know why I gave this guy to you. Why not?
He's probably going to be useless, but that's all right.
Oh, I don't know. Let's see here.
He's going to go on some adventures. And if worse comes to worse, if something's after us, we just throw No Toad Tiny Man at him and then run.
That's so messed up.
So you guys have heard of the fainting goats, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what they were bred for? Why they do that?
No.
So what you do is if you have like really expensive show goats, you get one of the fainting goats. So then if a prey animal or a predator is after your goats, the cheap, awful fainting goat passes out when it gets afraid so that the predator can eat the fainting goat while your other goats get away. They're not quite as fun anymore, are they?
Essentially the guy you trip in the zombie movie.
Yeah. But they're whole species.
Oh.
It's real messed up.
That is messed up.
A little bit.
Makes sense.
All right. We're gonna see what we're gonna joke about this, but we'll see if we can come up with an idea. If anybody else has any ideas, we can also try that too. But
Oh jeez.
yeah, gotta
No
see
Toad
whatever
Tiny
you want.
people.
You want the Coinkadink, the Frukin, or the token?
Well, if I had to go off of past patterns, I would imagine that probably Elf Alexander is just going to choose. We name this No Toad Tiny Man.
He's like, no, I will call it. Our wonderful nicknamer, he controls the polls.
Yep.
And we might have to start limiting that if we start to see that as being the community.
I am the Senate.
Oh god. Well, that was a good bit of time that we just wasted in that hole.
Yeah, I mean, we did get a No Toad Tiny friend.
We all agree that whatever those tracks were had nothing to do with the wagon, and we should probably just collapse this tunnel.
Well, I don't think we should
Feel
collapse
like
the tunnel. This is someone's home. This is just like stomping on an anthill, right? Even though the ants did nothing to you.
These No Toad Tiny people definitely murdered these wagon people.
I mean, they might have, but we don't have proof.
I mean, their footprints are all over it. It's right by their house.
Right, but did you
And there were drag marks.
But did you see any bodies in there? We were in the dining room and we saw no bodies.
We saw a couple of bones, but
I saw some little
all the
bones.
more reason.
Yeah, that was
why
like
we
chipmunk
collapsed the tunnel.
bones.
Okay, look. let me put it to you another way. Decimus, you're in the circus business, right?
Not anymore.
I know, but we might go back, right? All right. So as far as we know, this is a completely unknown species, right?
I mean, I'm
Man.
sure that it's known, yeah.
Elf Alexander yet again with the Trump.
So yeah, he did. He just chose Frukin.
Yeah.
So imagine we could have one of the no toad tiny people, or we can have the no toad tiny person.
That's. I don't think that's okay.
Are you suggesting genocide?
Yes.
Well, you're the one that suggested collapsing the
To
tunnel.
be the good guy.
So they can't get back up to the surface.
just
They can
leave-
do whatever they do
leave
down
the
there.
portal.
I mean, even if we do collapse the tunnel, they're just gonna make another
That
one.
might be
If
their
they live in there, they made
source.
it. You know, like
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'm a proponent of the no toad tiny person. I have one. One of my best friends is a no toad tiny person.
well, it is now.
Yeah. He's gonna be so excited. Like when nighttime comes,
There.
he's gonna be
Yeah.
so happy. Think about it. Like when we go to sleep, no toad tiny person, who I've decided to call Frukin, can like keep watch. And I'm sure he makes a really cool alarm noise. So like if he sees something, he'll like squeak or like
Well, I'm sure.
caw or something.
I'm sure that he's not gonna like you at all because you just stole him from his family.
Yeah.
I didn't steal him though. I'm taking him on an adventure.
What if he just
doesn't know
hisses
that.
the whole
Yeah.
time?
I think you're. Yeah. Decimus is not going to like this.
I mean, we could just talk to him.
I
Understand
I
him?
think
Okay,
that
so if you
did
can
not
talk to
work.
him and we can come to an understanding, then that's fine.
Yeah, I can talk to him.
But if we can't talk to him and he wants to leave, or it wants to leave, then
All right.
I've been there once
So-
before. It's not fun.
I'll just cast comprehend languages.
Can we name it Mogwai?
It's not a gremlin,
I'll
right?
look at it and go, "Hello, no toad tiny person, Frukin." I believe is what your name tag said. Your necklace. What's going on?
Creature is called now. We don't know what his name is, if he even has a name.
His name is
Well, no,
Ooga Booga.
the audience said his name was Frukin, James.
No, not his name is Frukin. The creatures are named.
Oh, they're
Yeah,
Frukins.
the
Okay.
no toad tiny people, not the no toad tiny person.
Man, I really like no toad tiny people better than Frukin. Maybe it'll grow on me.
I mean, you can call them no toad tiny people, but their actual like species name is a Frukin.
Okay.
And they speak fruit.
Well, I speak fruit now.
Fruit.
So I'm gonna say,
Uh-huh.
hello, tiny friend. How
So-
are you?
Have you let him out of the bag?
No, hell no. It's bright out here. He's gonna be real mad.
All right. So you're just speaking to him through the bag?
Yeah,
No response.
I'll let him pop his little head out. Frukin? Hello? Are you okay? It's bright out here, buddy.
Give me a dexterity save.
All right.
Oop.
A save?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. That's not save. Save. Yeah.
Hey, that's not bad.
Well, it's a 23. So.
Small little pick kind of sticks out and tries to poke you in the nose as you look over. You move your head
Hey.
quickly away, but
Hey, there's no sense in that, buddy.
this thing is not happy. And on top of it, you can see it kind of scurrying to the left side of the bag, trying to stay away from the light.
Look, we're gonna take you on a big adventure so that you're an ambassador.
He wants to go home, Del.
I mean, yeah, but in a different way, it doesn't.
Well, it wants to go home. Let the thing go.
But now it's like people.
Is it though?
Yeah. Look at him. Look at his little stick. And I'll like hold it so that he's like shoving the stick out. Okay, look. I'm gonna take you back to the wagon where it's shady, and we're gonna have a talk about what happened. So I'll take him back to like the ruins of the wagon and like let him go in the wagon where it's dark.
As you walk back and you go into the wagon, you go inside, and you just fluff him out of the bag, or what do you do?
Yeah.
So as he's kind of like tumbled, like ass over tea kettle, just completely just out of the bag. You can see him kind of turn around, staying on the left-hand side of the carriage, away from the windows and everything within the shade. He's just kind of looking at you, this little pick out.
Hey, did you guys do this? Why did you do this? Look, you're gonna have to use your words.
No. Words, Dell.
Are you not able to speak? If you can make a stick, you can speak.
Do these things not have a language?
They have. I mean, as far as you can tell, no. Nothing seems to make sense for what type of language they're speaking, if they are speaking a language.
Even magically?
I mean, did you cast comprehend language?
Yeah. Like 10 minutes ago. Yeah, like 10 minutes ago. That's why I was so mad that it wasn't talking to me.
You didn't even say it. I don't remember you saying it.
I might have missed it in all the ridiculousness.
Yeah, all the crazy shit that we were doing.
Yeah. There's been a lot of that.
Yeah. I was wondering, I was like, man, this guy's he's a little too over the top.
He's a little too over the top.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to talk to you because you stole him from his home.
He's right by his house. Hey, little guy, what's going on? Like, did you guys kill all these people here?
Food.
Yeah. Do you like what's your favorite kind of food? Food. All right. Well, if you come with us, we can give you all kinds of cool food. Do you want to come with us?
Home.
Yeah, you're right. We are like a home. It's like a family.
Food. Home.
Now who doesn't understand?
So like
it
real
wants
talk,
to
though.
go home.
I'll give it some food. I'll give it like a piece of jerky.
Okay. Do you hand it?
I thought you were gonna go like give it chocolate.
I'm gonna like slide it at it.
Okay. He pokes it with a stick real fast.
Yeah.
3 or 4 times.
Yeah, I've already done that.
Leans down. You can see with these big eyes and like almost like a half nose, like no nose, just these little nostril.
Yeah, it's Stitch.
Slit. It kind of, yeah. It's the best way to put it.
That's why it's coming with me.
That's why it's coming with me. He's green. He's green though. He's not blue. And he only has 2 arms. But unless you're planning on sewing extras on, let's not think that way.
Oh no.
That's what happened to Stitch.
Yeah, he slowly but surely just like grabs it and just you can see these razor sharp, jagged, like some are like twisted, almost looks like a shark's mouth, and just kind of just consumes the entirety of the
land piranha.
Land piranhas are probably the best way to put this.
Yeah. Did you like that?
Fucking phone home.
Food.
All right.
More.
What is it? Okay. Yeah, I'll give it some more.
Next thing you know, he's going to name the thing.
He just kind of
All right.
And you can see his eyes are slowly starting to like glaze.
All right, I'll give him some more food.
Coma.
Continues to just engorge as fast as possible any sort of food you give him. 1 second.
This guy's got some impulse control. Oh.
More food. More. Food.
Do you want to go home or do you want more food?
Starting to sound like the
Food. More.
See, it just wants food now.
Yeah, but
I'll
once
give it
it's
some more
done with food, it's probably going to want to go home.
Maybe. What happens if you give a fruit and a cookie? Who knows?
It's not after midnight, right?
No.
We're scientists now.
He continues. Starts just chowing down on the jerky. Are you keeping track of how much jerky you have left?
Yeah, James. I have written down how many pieces of jerky I have.
Well, what about rations?
At this point, you would have at least wasted an entire ration.
All right, that's fine. I'll give him another one. I've got like 10 rations.
Okay, so he's going to consume another one. He's still just any word he's saying is food and more.
All right, he can have another one.
Okay. And you can see now that his stomach is actually starting to just bulge.
Oh.
And his eyes are glazing. His teeth are almost chattering as more and more food is dropped in front of him.
Did you give
Are you
him
just waiting for
caffeine?
him to pass out?
I'm just trying to see if he'll get full.
Pretty
I'm
much.
like,
Yeah.
I think you're just feeding him the caffeine gum.
Yeah. So at this last one, you can see it he starts to consume, but he slows it down.
yeah.
You can see his eyes kind of closing a little bit on each side. And
Oh, shit, he's like a
what
Saiyan. He's going to
originally
eat.
seems to be just this gaunt-looking creature has this massive gut.
It's
Yeah.
gonna explode.
No, it's not going to explode.
Turn
Are
inside out.
you guys not find much food down there?
He's going into a food coma now.
Yeah, he just falls asleep.
Well, now what do we do?
Feeling.
I mean, I feel bad sending him back because they're obviously starving to death down there. I mean, did we take him with us?
No,
Wasn't that your
leave
plan
it.
all
Yeah,
along?
just if we just leave it here, I'm sure it's just gonna say that it found food, and then that's it.
So is that what we do? I was really hoping he had
it.
more to say than just like food and home.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's got like 3 brain cells. I have at least 5.
You don't know.
What do you
I
guys
mean,
do? You start
I
to
don't-
hear the thunder.
Leave
and
it.
The storm starts to head closer to you guys.
All right, the storm's gonna rain all over us. It's just
Yeah.
gonna rain on our
I mean,
parade.
I guess we can leave it here, but I feel
Decimus and Karis don't want to
Well,
true.
it's not that I don't care about taking a bath. It's that I just don't want to be riding in the rain.
You hear the
I don't
pattering
want
of the water against the carriage.
Do you want a muddy horse?
what do you mean?
It rains. The road is made of dirt, right?
Yeah,
This isn't concrete.
yeah.
The rain's gonna make mud on the road.
Yeah.
Muddy horses. Do
I
you
mean-
want muddy horses or muddy
The
me?
horses will have muddy feet.
Yeah, but it splashes all over the place.
I mean, I'm down. Like, if you guys want to go, I'm just a little disappointed by this fruitkin thing.
Well, there's a lot of things in the world that are disappointments.
And as the overcast starts to arrive,
Let's
you sit
go.
inside the carriage, staring at the small, no-toed, tiny person known as now as a Kugan. The rain continues to pat down, and it starts to get heavier. You can hear thunder in the distance.
Well,
And as you guys, What were you gonna say?
Man, the thing was kind of pointless, wasn't it?
Well, I mean, what we just did was probably very pointless. However, it's starting to rain and storm, so we should probably get to town and keep the horses somewhere and sleep.
I thought it was wagon.
Well, I mean, we would like to save the wagon, but you took too much time.
Talking to a Frukin for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, but all the time that it took to investigate some drag marks
that was your idea.
It wasn't my idea.
Oh wait, that was Essifer's idea.
I was gonna chop down a tree and fix the wagon.
All right. Look, we'll just write the whole day off. It was just a big freaking waste of time, and we'll just.
You hear the thunder start to head directly over in the overcast, and the lights start to get dim around this area. You all sense this strange motion that you guys are being watched.
Oh no.
The other Frukins are here. We should get the Fruk out of here.
It's that thing that got loosed from the cabin. It's demon number 2.
Yeah, it's that lizard thingy.
See, I was thinking the lizard thingy
It's the
too, but I think
flying
Pam
thing.
is thinking the bird demon.
I mean,
yeah.
I think the bird demon would have gone after the watchtower over us. You know, like, we let it free. I'm pretty sure it's thankful.
You hear the horses start to rile outside.
Yeah, I think someone's
Really?
going to try and hunt our horses. Let's get out of here.
think
Yeah.
If you guys
Yeah,
are getting
let's go.
ready to move, what looks like hundreds of little pin needles strike through the canvas on top of.
See, it's a bunch of Frukins.
it came.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to rush outside, and I'm just going to beat my chest
And
and roar at
yeah.
these little tiny
As you-
things and intimidate them.
As you rush outside, you immediately feel about 5 of them jump onto your back, and with little pin needles sticking against your skin, that is where we will pick up next week.
Oh,
look
dude, I
what
have a
you
great
guys
idea for
did.
this. I have a great idea for this. Is it raining, James?
It is raining. It's
Oh,
pouring.
these guys are screwed.
What does that mean?
He's got a swell up his
We'll find out next week
or
what
something.
Del Air has.
He's got that shocking grasp shit.
Oh, boy, you're going to shock me, too.
No, I'm going to put my hand on the carriage. It's going to be great.
You're a big guy. You can take it.
Thank you all for coming. This was a lot of fun.
Oh, God.
The comedy night tonight definitely took over. Of course, ending with our no-toe. So we will chalk this one up as the comedy night, and next week we will continue our story of finding out what the Frukin is going on and head towards the Beebenshire, where the demons are an issue.
Yeah,
So-
I'm about to make some meat out of these Frukin.
Once again,
They made a big
Oh.
freaking mistake.
we will see you all next week for another late night Gooey adventure. Have a
Good
wonderful
night.
Bye.
You guys are the freaking best.
the freaking best.